My name is Sun Hin. I come from Brunei, Darussalam, and this is my son Jaden. He is 15 years old. He was diagnosed as autism. At the age of 3.5 years old, and how I found out this place was from a friend of mine who also brought her son to come to India for stem cell treatment. This was I've come to know about stem cell treatment. It was in 2023. Because she brought her son here for stem cell treatment in Mumbai. Actually, the treatment that I did at home is not that much. It's mostly have to do with those speech therapy, physical physiotherapy, special therapy, this and that. And apart from that, we went through all sorts of therapies for intervention. But after a long struggle of looking for a good therapist to actually help him with his condition, we finally had to give up, because first thing is the cost. The cost is too expensive, and it really struggled for me. I even go for a loan, personal loan, for him to take his therapy on his team. But at the end, I said, there's no result can be seen from him. That's why I stopped. So I started to tell myself, okay, it's time for me to look into some alternative. I have to read and learn something just to help him. Yeah, that's it. And from there, I began to take external courses like brain gym course, movement based, and also RMT, rhythmic movement. And from there, I learned the technique to sort of like helping the special needs. But at the same time, I began to get to know a lot of friends from other countries, and that's why when I started to use the thing that I learned on him, it backfired. And he started to exhibit the type something like a tic. The correct tic is an involuntary motor movement. In other words, it's something like a Tourette syndrome. So it really scare me. So I turned to our mentor, and then our mentor said, it's because of the movement you do it to him. He experienced a lot of energy, inside the body, inside the brain. But once I approached my friend from UK. His name was K Young. He's a nutritionist, and he just told me that, okay, your son is you need to detox your son, and then your son, the brain cell is inflamed. That's why he experienced this tic. Is because a lot of movement. You do a lot of movement exercise. It really trigger the brain cell actually inflamed. So from there, we started his detox and his dietary changes, like gluten-free, dairy-free, and sugar-free in 2018. And from there onward, it started to improve a bit. And then from there onward, in the year 2020, we see a stagnant in his progress, because it is also due to the COVID time, the COVID pandemic. That's why we are how to call it, just try to hope that something will happen, something will help us to heal, also to help this young man here. Yeah. And so in 2023, I met my friend. He's also a parent. Yeah, parent with autism son. And then we will just get to know each other from the social media. And all of a sudden, one day he called me up. He texted me in 2023. He said, "Lim, I'm flying to India with my son." And then I asked, "Why you go to India?" I text back. He said, "For stem cell therapy in Mumbai." Yes, okay, yeah, that's a story. And from there, she said, "I will give you all the information." So from there onward, we just exchange information about stem cell, this and that. I also find it, why not we try? See, since it's very promising, the result. So let's try it. So, but in 2023, she called me up again. "Lim, I'm going there for the second time. Do you want to follow me?" I said, yes, let's do it. Then she said, "Okay, but to tell you that you must choose StemRx. Don't go to the place I visited, because I think your son, they won't be enough stem cell for him, because then he will give me the rough figure about the stem cell injected to his son." So I said, okay, so if that's the case, I better I choose StemRx. That's why I call in, and then the first person who responded me was Roshan. Yeah, my beloved friend, coordinator, Roshan. and from there, this is how we come to this place. Yeah, the first in 2023. The condition of the building, and then the setup, everything is quite up to date, very up to date, and the staff is very warm and welcoming. And then we talk about the treatment. At first, I'm so worried about the treatment, because for me, I feel that I'm bringing him here without his consent. But after that, my wife told me it's for his own good. Then I said, okay, or else I cannot forgive myself for trying to let him see him to go through all those OT and all those treatment. Yeah, but at the end, it's quite promising, and I see like 10 to 15% of improvement in him after the 14 days. It shows that somehow my son has improved. That's why I'm quite happy. But I said, but it's still early to say for 14 days. So we went back and we went through a lot of challenges also, from there, ups and downs. But after 10 months, we see improvement. That's why I told my wife, do we need to go for a second time to StemRx for the treatment? And then my wife said, it's up to you, because he is improving. I said, okay, if that's the case, we go for the second shot. Then I contacted Roshan again. This from there, and then Roshan made an arrangement with Dr. Harry again to have a call interview. And that's why Dr. Harry was saying that there's a new technique called MDI. It's a mitochondrial delivery interface. And then I said, what the hell? What is that? But he said it's good. It's good for him and all these things. But for me, as a parent, I said, since it's new, okay, I'll try it. It's better for him. I'll just try it. And then together with the sandwich protocol, the stem cell. So for me, I think that if this MDI doesn't work, the protocol, the sandwich protocol, still can back up. That's why I'm here now. I'm finishing the treatment now. I'm flying back this evening. Yeah. The current improvement is that he come with the habit of how do you call that? He likes to smell. Sensory, again, it's like to smell people, especially smell people body, and then smell the thing that he is picking up, and also also he is his tick, his motor tick again coming back, but it's not that drastic. Yeah, he come back again, and also he is very persistent in asking questions over and over again, and then and also the main concern is the speech. The main concern is the speech, because for him, when you teach him to say one sentence, he only pick the last word and repeat for you. And also echolalia, you speak what? So these are the simple basic skill. He doesn't understand, he doesn't know everything, he just, because he knows that we as a parents, we know what he wants. So we can mind read him, we can read his mind. So he just take for granted. He don't want to talk. He just use his hand pointing to this and that, and then that's it. Now, as you can see, he can ask you, and then you explain to him. He understands. That is, his comprehension is better. And also this time round, this second trip, I was very happy that the StemRx incorporate with the physiotherapy and all these things, but with a very important speech therapy. Teacher Aga, I call him Teacher Aga, is very responsible person. And from there, he's not only training Jaden, teaching Jaden to talk and to go through the process. At the same time, she taught me how to copy the way she teach. So this time round, I learned a lot. I learned a lot from her, and especially how to make him understand the importance of having a skill to communicate and to speak in sentence. And here, these 14 days, I can see that his articulation is very, very, very clear, and he is willing to participate, to learn to say that full sentence and ask questions. Yeah, this is the improvement that I see. And also intellectually, I think he can think, and then when he say something to you or say no or something like that, he look at you, eye contact very good with emotion, saying that no, yeah, and then now he can greet people. He can greet people like hello, hi, and then people ask him, he will say back. He will say something like, how are you? And then I'm good. And then people ask him what's your name, and then he will say, my name is Jaden. Yeah. Previously at home, he just like to greet people. He just pull the person hand and pull, and then it was very scary for some strangers, because he like to talk to the strangers, but he don't know how to talk, but he just pull. So hopefully this time round going back, he is a different person. Today, if I say if they want to know about something that my experience with my son, I will tell them one thing. If you want to really change your son and give him hope and to make him independent when he grow up, I think don't waste your time on other things like therapies and all these things, because it also depends on your child degree of severeness. If the degree of severeness is quite severe, I think don't think of those ABA or those therapies will work. Just come and do the stem cell, and then you will see the difference, and there will be a magic after that. That's what I see. That's what I experience. It's the magic. I say it's a magic that is really, really. Come on. Oh yeah, I feel very emotional. This message is thank you, Dr. Mahajan, for your kind and hospitality of both trips that I experienced in staying in this this hospital, and you are always there for us, and especially every day. It's very rare to see a famous popular celebrity doctor like you every day appear in front of me, in front of patients, and so concerned about patients and asking the improvement and all this thing. Yeah, this is really, really impressive. So I really, really respect, and then I really like to thank you for your hospitality. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say to Dr. Marjan and his team.